Well, hello there and welcome to this video about puns and wordplay as a French language learning tool. Now, as any of my friends on Facebook will tell you, one of my favourite hobbies is to write very funny or not funny, however you look at it, puns and plays on words on my Facebook status updates in both English and French. And I think this is something that is really good fun, and I thought I'd share with you a few of the ways in which using puns and using these kind of things can really help you to broaden your vocabulary. Okay, so the first kind of wordplay I want to talk about is a sound-based wordplay. So here's an example of one of my favourite sound-based wordplays in French. Ne me parle pas de tes barriques parce que franchement, je m'en fous. So what it means is, don't talk to me about your barrels because frankly, I really don't give a flying monkeys. Now, je m'en fous means I don't give a flying monkeys, and je m'en fous uses the word fou, which is also another word for barrel. So this is a good example of how you can use a wordplay to help you practice, as I've discussed previously, the sounds, the subtle sound differences of consonants in certain words. Okay, the next kind of wordplay I want to look at is a homonym pun, using a French noun. So here's an example of a French phrase with a homonym pun in it. La moitié des rameurs sont homosexuels, l'autre moitié ne sont pas gays. So the expression there was that half of all oarsmen are homosexual and the other half are not gay, except for pagaie is also a word for a paddle or an oar, so pagaie or pas gay. So this is a really good way of broadening your vocabulary and seeing synonyms for different things, because these words may seem obscure, but you never know when you might be in a situation when you might need to know how to say one thing or another. So there you go, there's a noun homonym pun. Okay, pun number 3 is a French idiomatic expression pun. So this is where you take a French idiom or saying, French idiomatic expression, and by the sound of it you turn it into a play on words. So here's an example of a French idiomatic expression pun. Alors tu as décidé de laver les voitures sans eau. Certains diraient que c'est stupide, mais moi personnellement, je trouve qu'il n'y a pas de seau métier. So the expression there was il n'y a pas de seau métier. So there isn't a, so you've decided to wash cars without water. Some people might think that's a bit stupid, but I think there's no bucket but you're there. So obviously in English it doesn't really have much sense, but in French there is an expression which is il n'y a pas de sot métier, which means every job has its worth, and there is no job which is completely worthless. So I've said that there is no bucket but you're there. So using the same sound, I've managed to transform an idiom into a pun or a play on words. So this is another example of how you can use puns to really learn more and more vocabulary and really broaden your knowledge of the language. So as I've said before, the website expressio.fr is really fantastic if you're interested in learning idiomatic expressions. So there you go, a few examples of how you can use puns and wordplay to help improve your language skills and expand your vocabulary. I hope some of you know some good French puns, and I'd be very happy to read them in the comments if you've got time to pop them in for me. Speak to you soon. Bye.